Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spoken English for Semester 1. Last week, we have covered rhythm, also known as the music of the English language, as well as intonation and pitch. In these latter, we have dealt with various situations such as questions, statements, lists, and even feelings expression, along with the various interchanging, rising, and falling pitch patterns. Today's course is about speaking and listening skills, and we are going to start with modes of address. Modes of address define whether and how one should use people's names and titles in addressing them in both social and individual custom. In other words, and to put it more simply, it is ways of how you talk to people and refer to them, whether you are in a formal or an informal setting. The way you address a friend, for example, is not the same way you address a professor or a teacher or a doctor. So, we have no modes of address when talking to a stranger. The polite use of expressions such as "excuse me" before asking anything is enough. As we have in the example, "Excuse me, do you know where the nearest restaurant is?" In British English, the use of terms such as madam or sir makes your statement way too formal. However, it is not as formal sounding in American English. "Excuse me, sir, do you know where the nearest restaurant is?" For people you do not know but know their occupation, use this latter as a form of address: nurse, professor, waiter, doctor, etc. So, for example, if you are in a hospital and you see a nurse and you don't know their name, you can use the word "nurse, can you please help me with this?" Or "doctor, can you please prescribe more pills?" if you do not know the name of the person but know their occupation. Terms such as darling, dear, or honey can be used platonically without romantic connotations in certain regions and social classes. And simply, if you know the person, use their name. Now we move to greetings. What greeting is appropriate depends on the situation, time of the day, place, the person you are with, and how well do you know them. So, for acquaintance or friend: hello, hello, hi, Eva and Adam, or simply hello, hi, without the name. For children: hello, hi, Jane or Tom, hello, hi, plus a nickname. A nickname such as sweetie, cutie pie, such things that you are not the name of the kids, but they are endearing terms. For adults, if you know each other and you are in an informal situation, use Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, etc., even after the informal greeting. For example, hello, Dr. Pierce. Hi, Mr. Dempsey. You cannot say hello to somebody with whom you are not on familiar terms. Relatively uncommon and considered uneducated by those who do not use them are hello, good morning, Mr., Miss, or Mrs. without the surname. So, in other words, in certain areas and in certain countries, when you say hello, Miss, without finishing the surname of the Miss, it is considered impolite. So, it should be avoided. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening are considered to be neutral greetings, neither formal nor informal. They can be said in either a lively or a dull way, depending on your mood. So there is a difference between good morning and good morning. So it depends on the mood. In some cases, good can be omitted, especially with good morning, leaving only morning. So you can omit good and only leave morning. All are greetings that can be given when passing somebody on the street, meeting meeting someone somewhere specific, or talking to them over the phone. Once you have greeted someone using the three expressions above, meaning good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, you do not greet them with those same expressions if you see them again during the same period. So, for example, you have met your professor in the morning, and the first time you do greet them by saying good morning. But you have met them a second time during the morning, you do not greet them by using good morning again. Friends or acquaintances who have not seen each other for a long time and meet unexpectedly may say something like, "Oh, look who's here!" Or, "I had no idea I'd see you here!" Or, "I never expected to meet you here!" Or, well, how did you get here?" Or, "Oh, what are you doing here?" People who know each other less may say, "It's a long time since we met," or "long time no see," and proceed to recall the circumstances of their last meeting. Lastly, introductions. How do you do? It is a common greeting when people meet for the first time. It is not a question despite the question mark, and the reply is the same. It is not a request for information, unlike "How are you?" How are you? It is a request for information about how the person is doing. You can reply by using "very well, thanks," "not up to much," "I haven't been very well, I haven't been well at all," "rotten," "couldn't be worse," "still as busy as ever," and add as much detail as you feel comfortable with sharing. You can also be satisfied with short use of "fine," "thanks," "good," "I'm okay," and adding "how are you" to reply back. Introductions have their own set phrases. "I am," etc. "My name is," "this is," etc. "I'd like you to meet," etc. And "may I introduce you to," etc. So, this is the first part of the course. Next week, we will have the second part, and next week's course will be posted on the 7th because school or courses are supposed to be over by the 8th. So I will have a little bit of an advancement for the last course. So thank you very much for attending this course with me, and I will see you on the next one.